All right, let's jump right in.
Sounds good to me.
Today's deep dive is all about planning the perfect Michigan spa getaway.
Ooh,
And you have sent in a
yeah.
ton of information for us to go through.
You know,
So we've got travel guides, resort websites, even some of your own personal notes, it looks like.
excellent.
You are clearly serious about finding some spa bliss.
That's what we're here for.
So let's get this deep dive started.
And you've definitely picked the right state to be looking at.
Okay.
Michigan.
Sure.
Michigan's spa scene is seriously diverse.
Oh, good.
We're not just talking like super luxury resorts,
Yeah.
although we will definitely get to those.
Okay.
But you can find charming historic places, modern escapes right on the water.
Okay.
There is something for every taste and every budget.
I did notice in the
Yeah.
Michigan Spa Resorts Guide, it mentioned the historic Webster House.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine getting a hot stone massage in a building that old?
That would be incredible.
Like, that's centuries of history.
I love that.
I bet they even used to have, like, Victorian-era spa treatments back in the day.
Mm.
Like cucumber sandwiches and smelling salts.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're talking.
Now that's a thought, how spa treatments have evolved over time.
Right.
But you're absolutely right. The setting itself can really enhance the experience.
Absolutely.
And speaking of setting, I noticed your notes.
Yeah.
You highlighted location and seasonality.
Yes. Because
Mentally.
it's like a completely different experience if I'm picturing myself in the summer on Lake Michigan
Totally.
at the cottages at Bay Harbor
Right.
versus being nestled in like a snowy cabin in Boyne Falls in the winter.
Right.
Two totally different vibes, but both sound amazing.
Exactly. And that's why it's so important to understand the different regions
Yeah.
that Michigan has to offer.
Yeah.
So, for example, the Guide to Choosing Your Perfect Michigan Spa Getaway, they highlighted how the UP offers this rugged, nature-focused experience. Well, if you go to like the western coast, you get those incredible sunsets over the lake.
Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like choosing a wine.
Ooh, okay.
You've got your bold, earthy reds, for a
Right.
cozy cabin retreat. And then you've got your crisp, refreshing white for like a lakeside escape.
I love that.
So, okay, let's get a little personal here.
Mm-hmm.
Your notes mentioned you wanted a specific type of massage.
Yes.
Was it a deep tissue massage?
It appears you were interested in deep tissue.
Okay, yeah.
And it's a good choice if you're looking to release chronic muscle tension or knots.
Ah,
But there are also lighter options too.
Oh.
Something like a Swedish massage,
Yeah.
which is great for relaxation and improving circulation.
sure.
And then, of course, there's always the hot stone,
Yeah.
where they use smooth, heated stones to ease muscle tension.
Oh, I love hot stone.
Very popular.
Okay, and your notes also mentioned budget considerations?
Yes.
Which is totally fair.
Totally.
Relaxation should not break the bank.
You got it.
But the good news is there are day spa experiences.
Yes.
Places like the Woodhouse Day Spa.
Mhm.
They have multiple locations, so
Yeah.
you can get top-notch treatments without the resort price tag.
Right. And that actually leads to a really interesting point
Okay,
about the spa industry as a whole.
okay.
There's been a growing trend toward this idea of accessible wellness.
Oh, interesting.
So you have day spas.
Mhm.
Even mobile services are becoming more popular.
Oh, wow.
So they're making these spa treatments much more convenient and affordable for everyone.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's be real for a second.
Okay.
The Michigan versus Celebrated Spa Havens FAQ that you sent in,
Right.
can Michigan really compete with like those big name destination spas?
Race.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. And the reason I can say that so confidently
Okay.
is because of articles like the one about the MGM Grand Detroit Spa and Spa Kalahari.
Okay.
These places offer world-class luxury and treatments. So you don't have to sacrifice quality to get that really unique Michigan experience.
I love that.
Yeah.
And, speaking of unique Michigan experiences, you mentioned that you love being outdoors.
Yes.
So let's talk about amenities.
Okay, let's do it.
Are we talking outdoor pools, hot tubs, under the stars,
Yes.
maybe even a yoga platform overlooking a forest?
All of that and more.
Okay.
Michigan spas really take it to the next level.
Awesome.
Some even incorporate nature directly into their treatments.
Oh, wow.
So you could look into forest bathing walks,
Cool.
herbal-infused saunas, even massages using locally sourced botanicals.
It sounds so unique.
Very unique.
But before we get too carried away with all these amazing options,
Okay.
I want to bring it back to you for a sec.
Sure.
What kind of overall spa experience are you envisioning here?
That's a great question.
What are you hoping to achieve from this spa getaway?
Yeah, we don't want to just pick a random spa.
Right.
We want to create a truly personalized experience that's tailored to you, to your needs and your desires.
Are you looking for like total seclusion and pampering?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you thinking something more active
Yeah.
where you can like reconnect with nature?
Right.
And then how do you picture yourself spending your time between treatments?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself curled up with a good book
Yeah.
or exploring the surrounding areas
Yeah.
or maybe indulging in some gourmet meals?
All great options.
So many possibilities.
Yeah.
And honestly, Michigan seems to have it all.
It really does.
But I think before we get too overwhelmed, let's just take a breath
Okay.
and think about what's really standing out to us so far.
Sounds good.
What had you feeling the most excited?
Yeah, what's piquing your interest?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we're putting together a spa puzzle.
Oh, I like that.
And like those key pieces are your personal preferences.
Okay.
And one thing that stood out to me was that you were talking about being interested in specific treatments.
Oh, right.
You mentioned massage, but there is a whole world beyond massage.
Oh, yeah.
So many other options.
I know. Facials, body wraps.
Yes,
It can get a little overwhelming.
absolutely. And that's where understanding like
Okay.
your skin type and concerns can come in handy. Some spas
Yeah.
even offer like consultations with estheticians
To
to put together like a whole personalized skincare plan.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you know what else I noticed in the research?
Yeah.
Things like aromatherapy and hydrotherapy.
Oh, yes.
Those sound a bit mysterious to me.
A little bit. Well, let's demystify them.
Okay.
So aromatherapy uses essential oils
Okay.
to promote well-being.
Okay.
So you might have lavender for relaxation
Right.
or peppermint to invigorate.
Okay.
Hydrotherapy, on the other hand,
Oh, yeah.
uses water in different forms.
Right.
So think like whirlpools, saunas, maybe some specialized baths. It helps soothe your muscles and improves circulation.
Okay, so we're not talking magic potions and mystical waters here.
Not quite.
Okay, but I'm glad because that does sound kind of cool.
It does.
But no, I mean, it's really awesome that Michigan spas are like incorporating these practices.
Totally.
They're really on top of the latest wellness trends.
Yeah, and it really ties back to the idea of that holistic spa experience.
Okay.
You know, it's not just about like pampering the outer you, but it's really about nurturing your mind and body
Yes.
from the inside out.
Speaking of inside out,
Yeah,
the research also highlighted the health and wellness aspect of some spas.
absolutely.
Like they're not just places to get a massage and chill by the pool.
Right, they can be so much more.
Right.
Many Michigan spas offer fitness classes,
Oh.
yoga. You might even find nutritional counseling.
Wow.
So it's all about incorporating those healthy habits into your spa getaway.
So it's like a mini reboot for your whole system,
Exactly.
which makes me think back to your notes again.
Mm.
You emphasized wanting to de-stress and reconnect with yourself.
Yes, I did.
And that is a perfect segue into what we were talking about before,
Yeah.
like those intangible vibes.
Oh, the vibes, yes.
Choosing a spa goes beyond just checking off boxes on like amenities and treatments.
Right.
It's about finding a place that really resonates with your personal energy.
Yes.
So maybe it's a rustic cabin-style spa
I love those.
nestled in the woods, or maybe a sleek, modern space with minimalist design.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about finding that right fit.
Exactly. And I think those concerns you had about Michigan versus celebrated spa havens,
Yeah.
I think those are starting to fade away as we
Right.
uncover all these unique experiences that Michigan has.
Right.
It's not about comparing. It's about finding what's right for you.
I think that's the beauty of this deep dive.
I agree.
We're not just planning a spa trip.
Mm-hmm.
We're crafting an experience.
That's it.
Yeah, so let's keep crafting.
Okay.
Imagine you've got a short list of spas that seem promising. What's that next step?
Right.
How do you narrow it down?
Yeah. How do you make that decision?
I mean, for me, it's all about those little details
Okay.
that make an experience memorable.
Yes.
Thankfully,
Mm-hmm.
your research has some tips on digging deeper.
Awesome.
So, for example,
Yeah.
the sources emphasized reading reviews,
So important.
checking out photos,
Yes.
exploring the spa's website.
Right. You're basically taking a virtual tour
Right.
before you even book.
And a spa's website can tell you so much about the vibe.
Oh, for sure.
Like, are the photos really bright and airy?
Yeah.
Or dark and moody?
Mm-hmm.
Do they highlight nature?
Right.
Or are they more focused on, like, the luxurious amenities?
You get a sense of their personality.
Exactly.
And speaking of personality, don't underestimate those customer reviews.
The reviews.
Those reviews.
Oh, yeah, those can be gold mines.
They are.
You get the real scoop on things like staff friendliness,
Right.
cleanliness, the overall atmosphere.
For sure. And you'll find specific details that wouldn't be highlighted elsewhere.
Right.
Like maybe they have the best herbal tea ever, or they offer complimentary aromatherapy during treatments.
Okay, those little touches.
Those little touches.
I like it.
Yeah, make a big difference.
So we've got the websites, the reviews.
Yeah.
What else should we be looking at?
Well, let's think about your practical needs.
Okay.
How far is the spa from your home?
Oh, right.
Is transportation easy? Are there activities or attractions nearby?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get caught up in like the dreamy spa world and forget about the real world stuff.
The logistics, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And speaking of real world, we got to talk budget.
Oh, right.
Have you thought about a price range for this getaway?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
And I noticed that many spas offer different packages and specials.
Oh, yeah.
Which can be great to maximize value.
Absolutely. Some might include meals or activities. Yeah, even bonus treatments.
Oh, nice.
Worth looking into.
Yeah. Okay, so we have covered a lot of ground.
Sweet.
Treatments, amenities, vibes, research tips.
It's a lot.
I feel like we're building this personalized spa roadmap.
You are the cartographer.
Right.
You choose the route
I like
that suits your needs.
I do get to pick my own adventure.
That's it.
This is exciting.
Yeah, but before you set off on the spa adventure, let's just take a moment to reflect.
Okay.
What's resonating with you the most?
Yeah.
What's getting you inspired?
What's got me feeling excited?
Exactly.
Right.
Because planning a spa getaway should be just as enjoyable as the getaway itself.
I agree. Okay, so we've gathered all these amazing ingredients.
We have.
And now we're ready to like whip up the perfect spa recipe.
I love it.
You know, a dash of relaxation, a sprinkle of adventure, a generous helping of self-care.
And a pinch of that unique Michigan magic.
Okay, yes.
Gotta have it.
But it's not about following somebody else's recipe.
Right. This is about creating something that nourishes you.
Exactly.
Your soul.
You've got to listen to your intuition.
Yes.
And choose the spa experience that really speaks to you.
And I think that's where those concerns you had about Michigan versus celebrated spa havens, they kind of go away because you realize those big name destinations might be amazing, but they can't replicate the charm and the authenticity of a Michigan spa getaway.
It's like choosing between a mass-produced souvenir and a handcrafted treasure.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
The handcrafted treasure might have a few imperfections.
Right.
But it has a story.
It has a soul.
A soul.
That's what makes it special.
Yes, and that's what we've been uncovering here in this deep dive.
The soul.
The soul of Michigan's spa scene.
Yes.
It's not just luxury or pampering.
Right.
It's about connecting with nature, embracing those local traditions, and discovering those hidden gems that make Michigan truly unique.
And you can find those hidden gems anywhere.
Right.
Maybe it's a charming bed and breakfast with a cozy little spa tucked away in the countryside.
I love that.
Or maybe it's like a historic inn.
Yeah.
Overlooking a lake with like a more modern spa. Or who knows, maybe it's a combination of the two.
Right.
A spa getaway that blends that rustic charm with those luxury amenities.
Yes.
So many possibilities.
It really is the beauty of Michigan.
It is.
It offers that tapestry of experiences.
Yeah.
You know?
Woven together.
Woven together by the landscapes.
The little landscapes.
The welcoming communities. That deep-rooted sense of well-being.
It's all that.
That's what it's all about.
And it's waiting to be discovered.
It is.
So don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path.
Right.
Explore those lesser-known regions. And trust your gut. When you're choosing the perfect spa.
It's your intuition.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, the most important thing is to create an experience that leaves you feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and truly connected to yourself and to the beauty of Michigan.
And to this beautiful state.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Okay.
Dive back into that research. Let your imagination run wild.
Okay.
And start planning that unforgettable Michigan spa adventure.
I love it.
We can't wait to hear all about it.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
This has been so fun.
It has.
And I think I'm ready to book my own spa day now.
You deserve it.
Okay. To all of our listeners out there, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive adventure.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.